What's up, YouTube? This is Tony here again. I just had a glass of wine, so I'm a little bit tipsy, but not really. It was like half a glass, but I think it hit me because I haven't eaten dinner yet. But I checked my channel last night, and I realized I had 3 subscribers, so that really brought joy to my heart. It was just like, I didn't think anyone would actually subscribe to my channel because, like I mentioned before, I need to work on my public speaking skills, on my communication skills, and I need to improve my train of thought. And honestly, I feel a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera right now speaking to you guys. So I think it's just, I have to make it a habit. I need to be more consistent with making these videos, you know? Like, there's always something to talk about. I'm always inspired by something every day, but you know, sometimes I have like really long days. I work early, go to the gym, have to cook for myself, and then when I realize it, it's like super late. Like yesterday, I started making the video, but I just looked way too tired. I didn't have enough energy to even make a decent video, so I decided to do it today. But you know, this video is just motivation. It was motivated by just more occurrences, more happenstances that happen in my life on semen retention. And the reason I tell them is just because they seem very out of the ordinary. Like, and the thing is, they become more common during semen retention. So this is why it's kind of like a big deal for me, because it's like, I want to let y'all know what really happens when you're on semen retention. And yeah, you could get things like this happen to you off of semen retention, but it just increases like probably 3 to 4 times in what it normally is, right? So the first story I want to mention is one I haven't told on this channel yet, but it happened to me in April, and my dad invited me to go out with his wife and 2 of her co-workers, and we met up at a bar/restaurant, and like, you know, just the whole night was just kind of like, it didn't just happen with one girl, but I remember that when I first went into the restaurant, the hostess, when she looked at me, it's like she saw a ghost. Like, I don't think she's ever, I don't know if it was intimidation or what. I just looked at her like normally, but I don't know if maybe she liked me or what was going on, but it was the way she looked at me, and it was just very odd, you know. And so I told her, like, she asked me like, oh, how many? And I was like, oh, there's a table waiting for me already. So I went to sit down with my dad and his wife and all of their friends, and the server came up to me. I'm telling you, the server, her face was probably like a 6, but her body was nice. It was like an 8, probably. She had a very, very attractive body. And the thing is, I had the best service from this girl, and you should, like, the whole night, it was just like the perfect service, because even when she came to take my order at first, I swear, like, she got super close to me. She was interested in me, right? And then after that, like, anytime, you know, maybe somebody at the table wanted another drink, or maybe more, or they ordered some like appetizer and stuff because we were drinking. Well, anytime I looked up at her, she was just paying attention. She just knew when I looked at her to come and see what's up, you know. And I swear she did like an excellent job. She did her job beyond perfect. It was like the perfect service, and she was beautiful. And it was like, well, I don't know. I kind of want to go back, you know, just to. If she gave me that amount of service and that quality of work, she put that much quality in her job and everything. It makes me want to go back and maybe even flirt with her. Honestly, be like, hey, would you be as good as a girlfriend as well as you do this? You provide service here, and just like flirt around, because I felt like she deserved it. And apart from that, you just get great service, so why not go back? I mean, so that's story number one. Story number two. This happened to me this past Saturday, or I think Sunday, I believe. But I went to a farmer's market. I was waiting in line, and I put my groceries on the belt. And the lady in front of me, it was this white lady with her son. She just grabs one of my items and starts looking at it. It's like, this looks good. Like, what is this? And then I didn't really answer her question, but I was like, yeah, I forgot what I answered, but it was just very dry. And the reason why I responded in such a dry manner, I knew she was interested in me, but I also knew that, you know, she probably had a husband because she was with her son. And so it's like, I know the reason why she wanted to talk to me, and it wasn't because of it wasn't just like a random conversation. No, she did that on purpose to get my attention. So imagine if I wasn't doing semen retention and that happens. I just feel like I leave the world in a worse off than before, because imagine I act upon her interest, I chit chat, flirt with her, and then ask for a number, and then what? Maybe we sleep together, which leads to a divorce. Her son, which was like a teenager, maybe around like 15, he'll be devastated from all the damage caused by the divorce, and, you know, his parents' marriage falling apart. So it's like, you know, when you're in control, when you're in semen retention, you're able to control your urges. You honestly, you're leaving the world honestly in a better place than before, because it was some other guy. He just comes in to destroy whatever, you know, they're trying to build. If they're married, it's ordained by God. It was in God's will that they be married. And then imagine some guy just comes along, actually falls into sin, and leaves the world worse off. So that was the second story. And honestly, the lady wasn't too attractive, but it still feels it still feels great, like just getting attention from women. 1 second, just gotta order.
Hello, welcome on this.
Okay, can I get a number one double?
Number one double, what's the drink?
Just a sandwich. That's it.
Second one.
Thank you. So yeah, I had to eat 1 second, guys. Sorry.